Hey guys, this is Sonic7 back here again. Now, we just finished off the Tropical Jungle level, and I had to say that as much as I was hating on the level, this cutscene for me made up for the entire thing when I first played this. That, you remember when I first talked about in the very beginning how I thought this game showed me just how beautiful video games could be? So, this scene for me was just, it's irreplaceable. It's stupid and cliche and I know it, but just the level of detail and like the graphics of it and just how bright and happy it all looked, I think was something that really impacted me when I first played this game. And I think it's a big reason why like I will always say I like this game, is that it's not the best game, it's not the best story, it doesn't have the best follow-through execution, there are glitches.
So enjoyed this adventure.
But it's something that I had a really positive experience from when I first played it. And I think that's what I think that's how it is with a lot of people, where you can like something that maybe isn't that great, or isn't...
It isn't sometimes.
Even good for people's standards. And I get it, this is one of the most criticized games of all time, but I feel like if you like it, then you like it. And
the same love.
I mean, I guess that's technically speaking how like Oakland Raiders fans feel. You know, you're sitting there and you're like, I like this team, but they suck. I know, but I really like them. I grew up with it, and I had a good time.
What happens?
I probably just pissed off anyone who's ever watching from Oakland, so...
I do my
oh well,
best to protect
happens.
I understand everything my parents said to me now.
I will say, though, that, like, she just... the more I look at her, the more she comes off as, like, E.T. with red hair to me, though. Her face is just very, like, shaped the same way and kind of creepy. But, so, the way that Sonic looks right there is, like, it's so cool, and it's so, like, you know, next-gen for how they talked about it back in, like, 2006 when these games came out. But...
I mustn't cry.
I don't know. Like, I wish that Sonic just looked more like this in the gameplay. But, I mean... while I say this, I also know that realistically almost no games had graphics like this for real gameplay at all times back in 2006, or even most of the Xbox 360. So along the lines of the story not making any sense, everyone's sitting around, and then all of a sudden a giant ship comes up. Because Eggman basically wants to threaten the city and get back the princess, because as we talked about earlier, he's actually after the Flames of Disaster, which is basically this old mythical spirit that is inside of the princess. So, in the scene we just saw where they were at the tree over by the lake, and she was saying how she mustn't cry, it's a spoiler, I guess, but basically, it's the dumbest thing ever, but the dad who sealed it inside of her basically made it so it would be stuck inside of her unless she cried. Which, to me, is just such a risky move, because you're going to put it inside of a girl who hasn't gone through puberty, you have no idea how hormones are going to treat her, and you're going to tell her to never cry. And then if you do, but if she does, the world is destroyed. I don't back that line of thinking. To me, that's pretty much in line with the Seattle throwing from the 1-yard line in the Super Bowl. It just makes no sense. Except this is dumber.
This is terrible. Princess Elise went to see Eggman by herself.
So for some reason, even though Sonic was just with Elise, somehow they got separated.
Terrible. Princess Elise went to see Eggman by herself.
Oh my god, they have a voice actor for someone. Holy crap. That's like the biggest thing in this game that I think I forgot. Whereas like you talk to these guys and they're like, eh. Ah, see? I got it down at this point. So, this to me was really stupid. They actually make you recycle a level, but just to do it with Tails. So there's 3 stories, and in none of the other stories do you...
Battleship, wait up!
So to me, it really comes off as bad in the idea that like there's no reason at all, in my opinion, to have to recycle a level when there's more levels available in this game that they could have done. Alright, cool, so they're all dead. So, as much as I like Wave Ocean, there's no reason why Tails should be back on this level. He should be doing a different level that we haven't done. He just, you know, he's trying to do, like, I don't even know what he's trying to do. I think he's just trying to, like, walk over to, like, basically stop Princess Elise, but she was by the beach or something, so he's just, like, trying to act. I don't know, it makes no sense to me at all. But this level, luckily, is very fast in the idea that, you are just... Okay, let's not die. Cool. So you just need to collect rings, kill enemies, and just kind of go somewhat fast, not even that fast. And you should be okay for an S rank pretty much every time. And I died. Even though I could clearly stand there, Tails!
Elise is on that battleship? Wait up!
Stupid fucking fox. No, I just, like, that's the thing for me is, like, I will never get, is, like, I get that you want to try to make this seem realistic in the idea that, not even realistic. That's actually, no, that's not even true. Because hedgehogs can swim in reality. But, to me, if you can stand at the level of water that you're at, then you should not die. Maybe that's just too complex of a thought for them, but the way I just landed there, like, I get if I fell into, like, the endless abyss that was the water, that I was gonna die. I'm fine with that. That's expected in this game. But I fell into the rock where I could clearly stand, and Tails didn't even sink. He just stayed where he was, and he's like, wow, this is awkward. So to me, like, that should just never happen. Like, and it's one of the reasons why I will say this as much as I can, like, while I like this game, I get why it's criticized, I get why people don't like it, like, for things like that, like, it's frustrating and it just kind of ruins the game at times. But, like, I just feel like there's no excuse for that to basically be, like, and I know that everyone's going to say it's just, like, it's tons of, like, you know, just game testing and they probably just didn't have enough time because they were co-producing 2 games at the same time with this and, like the Secret Rings or whatever it was. I don't even know. It's just like another game. But to me, it's just it's no excuse for just like not like letting you live. Like I get it. Like if there's gonna be glitches that can just randomly kill you, but that's not a glitch. That's just programming. And I think that's the hard part. Is that like I would respect it so much more. Oh my god. I think those are my own rings, not even the fake ones. Give me one! I need it. Okay, there we go. But like, it seems to me like there's just like no real reason why half the shit in this game doesn't work. Besides the fact that they say like, hey, here's the actual way we used to make Sonic games. And the director went, cool story, bro, and just never did it. Like, that's quite literally the only explanation that I can see as to, like, how that happened. So, I'm actually in the middle... Oh my god, no. In the middle of my rant, I'm actually doing pretty terribly, which is not good. I don't even know if I'm going to get an S rank on this. Jesus. I don't know. This is just a bad level for me, and I'm getting, like, very pissed off about it right now. It's just, like, I hate playing as just Tails because I think his controls are just clunky and he has no good way to attack opponents. You're just throwing rings and hoping it works. But, oh my god, and the whale's back. I'm gonna get hit by the tail. No, it's just like, it pisses me off because it seems to me like they had no plan for this level. Like they just stuck it in to basically say like, here you are playing as Tails, but hope you don't mind, even though we know that you all hate Tails. And yeah, it's like there's no point to it to me. So it just seemed like it was placed there for the sake of it, which is why like I haven't really like shit on like any level because I can see the attempt at all of them. The idea that like even if they're not great, like I can see like what they were trying to do with the Mach speed sections. Like I can see how they think that would be like a cool idea. Even if it's like execution-wise, it's just not where it could have been. I get like the whole idea of like them saying like, "Hey, maybe we should try this like Mach section," and everyone's like, "You know what? That's different. That's a cool idea." But with this one, there's like, why don't we just try the same old bullshit but not have Sonic in it. Okay, thank God we got an S rank. I don't have to do this again. I don't think I've actually ever ranted this much on any of like my episodes, so it feels kind of funny, but no, I hate everything about Tails in these games. So it feels like such a waste of time to me to like actually have a level dedicated to him that I'm supposed to try to care about. Because as you can clearly tell, I don't.
You've wasted so much of my time. If you had cooperated with me earlier, I wouldn't have had to do this.
You're not intimidating at all.
Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, what are you trying to do?
Why do you wish to revive the flames of disaster?
I feel like her voice actor just checked out at this point. She started off very, like, you know, well cadenced. She talks through her lines. At this point, she's like, why do you want to do this? I feel like she's just like one of those, like, I'm just going to keep getting my check and just not care about this game anymore. I think her character was just that bad that even the voice actor didn't give a shit.
And even manipulate the fabric of time itself.
Alright, so here's your ultimate cliche. Eggman's talking about this now. He thinks that by reviving the being inside of her, that he can basically control the world and melt and like mold it in his image. Which is just the ultimate thing. It's just like in every single movie and every single game, everyone thinks they can control this uncontrollable force. And they're wrong. They're always wrong.
And the secret...
But he doesn't know that yet.
It remains dormant in you, princess.
I like how he's saying this like it's a big shock. Like, this thing remains dormant in you. She just looks like,
The Princess of Soliana and the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
I feel like they had no idea what to do with this cutscene.
Everything. The fate of the whole world will change. And one of the beautiful gems is just ahead.
Chaos Emerald located.
Finally, some... Are you reaching for, like, the soon-to-be-obtained emerald?
Chaos Emerald.
You're just holding out your hand, thinking this...
Eggman will probably go to the ancient castle.
Okay, so I'm going to say this right now. This episode is going to be a little bit longer. It's probably going to be around 20, 25-ish minutes. I apologize for that, but I really do want to get through this next level. And now you'll see that we finally have the gems that I was talking about earlier. So we're going to buy all of them that we can right now. And counting all that, we had about 50,000 before, so we still need to make another like about 11,000-ish. So you basically get them by pressing the D-pad, and you'll see there's different colors. So now red is the one that we're going to want. So red makes everyone go really slow, except for Sonic. So that's going to be huge for like going back to that Egg Cerberus mission, but it's also just, it makes everything in this game a lot easier and just that much more broken. Now, I've made the decision I'm just actually going to do all the town missions off screen, so between this episode and the next, I'm just going to go around and do all the town missions. I don't think you guys want to see them just because, to me, they don't really add a ton to the game, but they're just something that I have to do, and I get that. So, I mean, I'm just going to kind of do them off screen because I don't think anyone really wants to be bothered with that. So, I need to actually remember how to get to the new area, but I think it's me over here. So basically what we're trying to do is the princess has been taken to, the place that they're going is, you know, they're going to like a Chaos Emerald, and it's in an area that they used to have like the old castle in. And it's actually probably my favorite level in the entire game. It's called Kingdom Valley. It just has like, in my opinion, just one of the coolest soundtracks. The level is, you know, the level takes a lot of skill to do well. I'm getting stuck here. What? Camera! Let me escape! Oh my god. I'm gonna hold the left, I'm gonna hold the right. I can't get out of here. Oh, okay. That was the hardest part of the game right there, was getting out of an awning. Or like a column. So now we're right back where we were, because I ran a full circle and I have no idea what to do. I think we want to talk to this guy. Alright, perfect. Been a while since anyone asked me that. Holy place, blah, 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 blah. Overcome 3 trials. I'm sure you want to face them. Yes. Okay, here we go. Alright, so here we are for the 3 trials, and we're going to really try to just nail all of these. So here we go. Trial of Knowledge. Are you ready? I think this is just like a very dumb level. Oh my god. And you guys are watching this again. I forgot about how they do the 2 talking screens and then they come back. So I'll be back right when the first trial starts. Alright, so here we go. So you gotta follow the warp gates here, and you gotta jump through random ones here. So it's kind of stupid because they just kind of tell you, yeah, so basically I jumped through the wrong one, I got taken back to the beginning. So it's not left, it's gonna be middle, I think. Middle is right. Where is this one? Okay, right here. Takes me to 4. This is really just like one of those bullshit levels that I don't think they had any purpose for. Alright, and I think we got it. Cool.
Hey.
You've proven your intelligence by randomly guessing and being correct. Congratulations. Was that good enough for an S? Oh my god!
Too easy. No sweat.
See, even there, that wasn't. Ugh. Alright, it's not an S, but we'll live with it for right now, just because I said how I would not do the S if I didn't get it on the Egg Genesis, and I did, so here we go. So basically, you have to defeat all the enemies with 0 rings, which sucks. But they give you 5 minutes to do it, which is normally not a huge issue. The only problem here is that the S rank is doing it in 1:20. Which to me is even worse, especially when these guys have like, yep, I just died right there. Wow, that's a terrible camera aim. So now here's the worst part is that once you actually don't get the mission, you have to go through all the loading screens again. To me, it seems so simple to just say, you failed the mission, do you want to retry? Just like all of your old classic video games used to do, like, like try again. It's just like, the concept of not even giving me that choice is just terrible. Oh my god, okay. Just did not want to hit him. Alright, let's do this, come on. And here we go. Beat him, more enemies come on, okay.
No!
And I died. So the more I'm having to do this level, the more I'm actually worried that, not even worried, but just jokingly thinking that I'm not actually going to catch the next level in this episode, just because these are taking more than enough time, which is already pretty frustrating. It's just this level, and then I'm basically done for the episode, just because the other one takes 10 seconds, but I just really wish they had thought up how to do this level better. Just because the camera is hard to know, the camera is hard to follow. It's really, really friggin' hard to understand where the enemies are. Because, oh my god, I almost ran it. No! Alright, if I don't get it this time, I think I'm just gonna cut to where I do. Because this is really, really frustrating to me. And I know how funny... Oh my god! I have no idea what just happened in that last try of this. I have never in my life seen that glitch happen on any YouTube video. So I think we just broke ground, but I am so frustrated by that. Because... And I died. Oh my...
No!
Alright, talking. Please don't die, talking. Still talking. Holy crap, we're finally done. Please? Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's an S. Jesus Christ.
That was incredible!
I have no idea what the fuck that was. Alright, so we're finally on to the last challenge. After probably a combined 10 minutes of loading time for that last level. So all you're going to do here is just pick a portal. I'm going to Amy. He says, is Amy really the one? You say yes.
Hey.
I see you've chosen your longtime love. So just so you know, there's actually no wrong answer. You can go to Elise's portal too. But literally just do it really, really quick. And you'll get an S rank. So there, exactly 30,000. It's the biggest waste of a level, and it's just so trolly of the game to put that right after the last one, which was so hard. Alright, so now that we finally finished all 3 of these, we get to the glowing platform, and there will be an eagle who, if we can grab onto him, come on. Come on. Oh my god. Okay. So we grab onto him, and he brings us up to this structure, and on the very top of it, you'll see another one of those mirrors. And fucking Tails is right there. Hey, asshole. Couldn't have brought me up here? Really? Really? Hate you so much right now. I had to go through all of that. I was so mad, and you're just sitting there. You want to stretch? You want to stretch? Shut the fuck up, Tails. Alright. I am quite mad right now. So, I think before we try one of my favorite levels in the game, I should be in a better mood for this. So, I will see you guys in the next